Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Retro Play. So today I will be playing Rift. Yeah, that's a nice classical game here. I mean, it's not as classic as the other old school games I've played on prior episodes. It's a little newer than Age of Conan, the last video I worked on. Was that the last video? Or it may have been Guild Wars. I'm not too sure. As you can tell, it's been over a year now since I worked on one of these. But anyways, yeah, as you can tell, just by my Steam library over here, I've been playing a lot of MMOs, and that's how you grow this beard right here. You don't grow it overnight. You do it by playing MMOs. But anyways, let's get back to it. I got a little freebie for you guys that if you're like me, I was trying to run Rift on Steam, and for some reason it just wasn't working. It kept saying to install Glyph, and then I got Glyph separately, and then I installed Glyph, and then Glyph installed Rift, and then I could not run Rift on Steam. And I have so many hours. If you go to my profile here, you can tell that my Rift hours, 263 hours, and I was playing and not counting towards those hours. So I really want those hours to count anytime I launch this game up. So here's a little freebie. So what I did here, I moved Glyph, the folder that I installed, separately outside of the Steam Apps Common folder. You go into Rift. Now I moved it in here, and all the files were in here. All I had to do is take it out of the original directory for Glyph and move it into the Rift folder directory right here. And then when I launched it up from Steam, it recognized Glyph was installed, and Glyph launched up, and I was able to install it from here, and it's now playable. So there's a quick freebie if you guys are having any trouble running it. Hopefully it'll work for as long as it will work. But anyways, a quick rundown of Rift. Yeah, this game came out in 2011. Yeah, quite a few years, 10 years ago. Yeah, about 10 years. It released about 4 expansions. Trion Worlds, that was the name of the company that developed it, and they made some good classical titles. The thing is, they kept their titles into the MMO type of grindy RPG games. They made Defiance, even had it linked to a TV show, and that was great. That was all great, but eventually died out. People got bored of their games and moved on. I mean, Rift was so big at one point that it could compete with World of Warcraft, and I know now at this point, October 28th, World of Warcraft seems to be dying out. Yep, and a lot of people are moving towards Destiny 2, moving towards New World, Final Fantasy 14. As you see, it's not installed yet, but come November, new expansion, maybe December, you'll see it on this list. At least I'll see it on this list. But anyways, so really quickly, I want to show this trailer how it took a shot at WoW here. We'll go ahead and watch this.
Rated T for Teen. Buy now at riftgame.com.
And that was the cool thing about back then, getting cocky, competing with your competitors. I wish New World would do something like that, because at a quick glance, one of my favorite websites to keep going to and taking a sneak peek is right here. And as you can see, the active players on Final Fantasy right here, 2.26 million. You got New World, 1.35. Old school RuneScape has more, but I don't know what this activity score is. I guess it's more popular at the moment. But look at that. Look at those dip-in numbers on World of Warcraft, and then even classic dip-in numbers. And look at that, Destiny 2 crawling right behind. Wow. Come Witch Queen. I don't know. May pass it up. But yeah, really great website to kind of track things. It's the best alternative right now at the moment. But yeah, let's finally dive into Rift. You're gonna see in real time what a community we got here in Rift, and how much they really hate flying mounts. It is kind of late, so let's see if I can get some magic going here. And also, I'm going to show you guys initially. Oh, I love that theme. Brings some memories. Real quick, I want to mention the thing about Rift. It came out 2011. That was after WoW had released Cataclysm. So Rift was the classic. It didn't teleport you to the dungeons. You had to walk there, discover it. Dungeon Finder didn't come out till way later. And that was the thing. People were already sick of the casualness of WoW and really wanted an alternative. And right now, I feel that's what New World is doing that WoW isn't doing. And even people that are coming on to WoW Classic, the main reason I stopped is because of the server transferred. It dies out the servers, and then Blizzard does nothing about it. They want you to just keep bulking down $25 when a server dies and have you transfer, and then that server is going to be full. So by the time Lich King Classic comes out, people are going to want to move back over. Okay, anyways, what I was talking about earlier is the community on here. Oh, and you guys cannot see that. Oh, okay, let me see if I can move my camera to show you, or maybe I can move the chat box. Has to be a way. It looks like it's not free control. That's the other thing. A lot of older titles that were newer than WoW let you edit the layout. So it looks like I can edit this here, but I don't see a way to move the chat. See the menu bar, I can move it. There's a menu bar. But I don't see a way. Why? Like, they let you change everything around but the chat. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. Alright. We'll be right back. Let me see if I can move it in real time. I'll put myself in the right corner. I do not know if it's actually moving. Let's hope so. Okay, move that back up. Okay, it shows on my screen. I hope I was able to move the camera in real time there. If not, I don't know what's gonna happen. If it froze and if only the audio is showing, I'm gonna have to reshoot this like I did with Age of Conan and just connect the audio. But anyways, so here we go. Here we got the chat going. I'm gonna enlarge it a little bit here. Hopefully you guys can read it better. Best I can here. And first thing I like to do on Rift before starting any gameplay is to try to troll the community, because they really hate flying mounts. So let's put the box there so you guys can see it. Hey guys, are flying mounts out yet? And I just committed what is called offending someone. Let's see if anyone bites today. They may have gotten used to me by now. So yeah, I didn't mention Treon Worlds in October of 2018, so about 3 years ago. 18, yep, about 3 years ago, they sold to another company, and eventually they stopped using the name. The name of that company, let's quickly check that out, is, who were they bought by? Gamego? I'm not sure, but they are what are keeping Rift alive right now. Okay, so let's see here. I'm enjoying this game a lot more than the one with the flying mounts. So I told them, but this game's dying. Flying mounts to survive. Oh, there we go. We got WoW Retail is boring, while Classic VC is just an endless rep grind. Right away, the WoW conversation comes in once you mention flying mounts. So here we go. I'm telling you, this community hates WoW with a passion. Or flying mounts. Maybe they just don't. Maybe they don't hate WoW. Maybe they just hate flying mounts. Because a lot of what you could do in this game, and I'll show you here, is explore, climb mountains, discover things. Adding flying mounts will actually ruin the old content and even the new content for the achievements you can get. So one thing I like about the structure of Rift is that it goes in order by levels. Something WoW doesn't do anymore. WoW made it easier where, okay, you can quest in any area, all the enemies go to your level. No, I like the classic route. This, you want to enter this land, you got to be between these levels. That way I can go back and one-shot things in older lands, excuse me. Because I believe that is the way an MMO should play. Way MMO should play like. And anyway, so this was the first area, up to 60. Later on they added, actually it was up to 50 when it launched, then they added 10 more levels. So, sorry, this was the first expansion right here. Sanctum was the first home city, then we got Mathosia, and that added 10 levels. Then we got Plane of Water, which was underwater area. Kind of reminded me of, I think it was Warlords that added the expansion underwater in World of Warcraft. Added 5 levels, and then so to 65, and then this is the new zone up to 70. As you can see, I'm only level 62. And I'm going to show you guys what I need to do to get to 65 before I can even quest in this area. It's actually, it will take a lot longer to quest because I've already tried, so I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm just going to show how you get to 60 to 65 the quickest way, and hopefully it's still active enough to show that. But anyways, let's go back to chat and see what I missed. Okay. So it looks like they're really busy in another conversation. So let's try again. You guys are all wrong. Flying mounts are the way. Someone's gonna find this video and really hate me. So the developers went out of business because they refused to add flying mounts. Okay, I don't know what that means, but that guy just took a shot at me. Okay, well, there you have it. Not so bad today. Usually it's a lot worse. It seems the argument is men versus women, so let's just step out of this conversation and show you guys the leveling progress way. So So it's been a while. They have a new queuing system. Well, it's been out for a while. Here it is, looking for group. This is to go to dungeons, obviously you know that, but this isn't what we want. We want to go into what is called, let's try and remember the name, Instant Adventure. There we go. Now if you join an Instant Adventure, it's not going to be active, so you want to join an Intrepid Adventure. So basically it takes a raid, an old school raid. You go in and it just keeps looping over and over.
To reclaim their home and have paid for
and this is what people do non-stop to level up.
You should rescue those
Once they hit level 65, then you move on to the last expansion that this game released. So as you can see, that's how many players are available at the moment. So I'm playing a cleric, which is DPS. I also played a healer. I can switch. That was the cool thing about Rift. Talent tree is amazing. This is what kind of killed WoW, is when they minimized the talent tree. Now this is going overboard, I know, but it's still amazing how much different specs you can be. And I also had a support class, but anyways, right now I'm doing DPS, and I've macroed everything to my mouse, so I can do damage that way. So basically we're inside one of the raids, and I'll pull up the name in just a second. Hammerknell Fortress. It's an old school raid that they turned into an instant Intrepid Adventure, and you constantly just do objectives and level up. It takes about maybe, I want to say, a half hour to an hour each bar when you're up to my level. And eventually, yeah, you hit the max level. It's looks like it boosted me to 65 just for this dungeon, but then you have your actual level. Oh, and as you guys see, I don't know if this path that I have, it's called Raptor. It was when social media of all gaming got connected together. Xbox accounts, PlayStation, PC, would mark your hours, track your gameplay. It was a cool site, but eventually shut down. But there's the pat, it's still there. Okay, so where is everyone? I do not see much people around. Oh, here they are. It's a little bit hard to determine. Like, I'm used to all the new MMOs where you can determine the friendly from the enemy. Or from the bots. Because right now they look like bots. Like, this guy's name is showing. But this guy looks like a bot. Without highlighting him, he looks like a bot. Okay, anyways. Let's kill some shit. So I do have an AoE spell right here, but they're moving way too much. There we go. And it constantly does damage, and then I do a few bolts. You can see, already got some progress there. It looks like we gotta cleanse some things for this objective. Oh, and it's complete. Now it's boss time. After we kill him, another objective complete, and another one comes. And it just keeps looping over and over. Because anyone new can join in late, jump into what you're doing. It's not like one set raid where it's gonna end on a timer. It never stops going. Which is really interesting and a great way to get everyone caught up to content who do not want to spend their money on the store. Because now Rift is free to play. Anyone, if you got time, you're just gonna play. So there we go. When it ends, you hit teleport. It takes you to the next area into the raid, which you see is only a few steps away. So yeah, it took away the experience of exploring much in this game until you get to the latest expansion. But it's because the community has died out. a lot. There's not much community left, so you'd be running around playing with NPCs, leveling in an MMO all on your own. This way, queue up, level up.
Much of the darkness rose up from within Hamanel.
A lot more straightforward.
Some simply came here to roost.
So, we gotta collect some eggs here. Complete the bonus objective. I don't know how they're throwing bombs around. Oh, it's right here, okay. So it looks like we gotta throw them on these egg-shaped things to complete the objective.
If the denizens of
There we
these
go.
halls don't kill you, your own madness will.
So this is what Rift has turned into in 2021. Number 2 spell right here, the Reboot, is my most powerful damage spell. It really crits. I got number 3 to heal me, like a flash heal basically. Actually, it's like a holy shot. And there we go. Teleport.
From these depths.
Now, this is a map called Library in PvP. One of the best game modes in PvP I've ever played. One of the best battlegrounds ever. It was very fun. I'm trying to remember, I think it was sort of like capture a flag, bring it back, or there was deathmatch in here, but I just remember this arena was just the perfect battlegrounds. If you go to my achievements, PvP, was it called? No, it was called the Library. Here we go. I was going for all the achievements back then. Library was one of the funnest. I don't know how active Battlegrounds is. Maybe I'll try to jump into that after, and we'll see if we can get any games going. Okay, so the objective here is to kill tormented runekeepers. These little ghost things again. As you can see, it's very repetitive. Quests keep looping through areas. Got a little bit of lag there. Oh, there we go. There's the animation. He wasn't doing the animation properly. Oh yeah, I have some dots. I keep forgetting put on the enemies. So I got a macro to Q and E. These are the dots I put, and middle mouse button. Put all my dots and then go all out on damage. As you can see though, you really don't have to try in these Intrepid adventures. It's more just of a leveling ground, and I'm halfway in less than 15 minutes, so probably each bar right now is about 15 minutes. So what do we gotta do right now? Light the dwarven lanterns. What are you doing over here? You like my raptor pet? Alright, I'm not sure what they're doing to complete the objective here, but there's always someone that knows what they're doing. And there you go, you get free XP, free leveling up. Oh, and I can see the chat still going here. I didn't know it goes... It used to not continue once you join a group. It looks like it continues and you can see everything. Okay, and look, you got a slacker over here along with myself, just feeding off the XP. One more to go. Looks like we're about to fight a boss here. I'm gonna fight this boss and then try to get into some PvP. See if that works.
Your own blood.
And this game still does look great with graphically. Right now I'm running in 1080p, but in 4K and everything on high. If I'm not recording, it looks a lot better. Okay, what are we doing now? There we go. Got some enemies. Looks like we're defending. Circle of Oblivion. Okay, and you get this type of resource. I have no clue what to use it for. But it looks like I'm close to getting maxed out on it. I do not know how long this... Oh, don't tell me it's gonna drag on for 12 minutes. Defend the library of Runemaster from Planar invaders. That might end sooner, let's see. This is giving him a lot of XP though. Well, looks like I got frozen. Can't even jump. I don't know what happened. I cannot move. I'm moving with mouse. My keyboard just got disabled. I can't move up, down, nothing. Can't jump. That is very strange, but I guess I'll move with the mouse. Oh, I gotta click myself. Oh! Classic move, typing the whole time. That's what happens when you stop paying attention. You get so into the zone of this game. You can literally play without thinking, sort of like when you're driving.
There is much greatness to be rediscovered in
Okay,
these
so
tomes.
we're gonna go ahead
We
and
should
leave.
reclaim what we can.
Looks like we gotta collect 40 of these. Anyways, as you've seen, I got a bar in less than 15 minutes even, so it's not that bad. Anyways, I'm gonna leave. It's gonna teleport me out. Let's try to queue for PvP if we can get in. I can show you guys library if not. Or I'll do a whole random of everything. Whichever works first. We will go into. So these are just for dungeons. Is it give it about, I don't know, should I, 5 minutes. Don't work in 5 minutes, I'm calling it on the video. So there you go, you got that Stormwind theme. Although we're no longer in Sanctum, it's called Tempest Bay. I have not seen what the latest home city is, because that's level 65 through 70. I'm only 62 here. Show you guys my mount. And right now, they are still holding an event. They released some news. Let's take a look. We got a news article here about a magic broom mount. As you can see, it's right here. Definitely taking a page from WoW there. But, I mean, who isn't doing holiday events in video games nowadays? So, go back to our war fronts. I'm thinking it's dead. I remember trying and not being able to get anything. It looks like you get 7 bonuses for queuing for anything. This was the library I was just in, doing that raid PvE Intrepid adventure. It will get revived by flying mounts. Mark my words. And as you can see, this home city is empty. I doubt anyone's still around. All the people still playing are probably max level right now. So this was something that was not in the game when it released. And of course it's a way of making money. You can still sign up. I'm not hearing the audio. Looks like the audio cut out. Oh no, there we go. Oh, it looks like I got some type of rewards. Well, I'm not spending anything. I don't know what I'm spending on. Oh, I only have 10 anyways. Affinity. So here we go. We got a boost. You can get a level 65 character. So I can skip all that Intrepid adventure and get to 65 and start the new content. Let's see how much credits are. 20 bucks for that much. 8,000. So I'd have to get this amount to buy the 6,000, which it's not worth it to me. I'll do the grind. All about the grind. Easiest way to grind to 65, put on a TV show if you have 2 monitors and just sit in Intrepid adventure and relax. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna head back to... where was it? Warfronts. Okay, so it's not gonna work. I'll leave it running and let me go ahead and teleport to some PvE areas. Let's go to the plane of water where I left off in 62, 63 zone. Give you a little look at the PvE adventure out there. And maybe I'll get a Battleground Warfront queue pop up. So one thing that is tough to do right now is solo, especially with my spec and gear. So mending your soul is repairing. Repairs all your armor. Oh. Nope, that's just the NPC. So this zone is underwater. I don't know if I'm underwater now, but... .64, 65, and it looks like you can't go there. So, here we go. Let's try to kill some shit on my own and see how badly I fell at it. And like a paladin from WoW, I was supposed to buff myself before engaging in any battles. Okay, and it looks like I accepted a quest that's in the area, and it wants me to kill 6 whelps. But this is my buffer. It has been quite the while. Don't think that's buffing me. Oh, there we go. There's one. And I have no clue what other buffs I have. Again, it's been so long. There you go. Here's a enemy that's 1 level higher than me, but is really kicking my ass. Oh no! Oh, there you have it. Like, I don't got the gear to do this. I just been leveling up in Intrepid Adventure and can barely take on 1 creature. What I definitely need is new gear, and it's really hard to get into groups and find any queue to get anything other than get into the Intrepid Adventure. So classic WoW, walk back to your body. I could have soul walked and just respawned right away, then would have, if I died again, I wouldn't have a second chance. But I want to show the classic walking. Now I don't take death. I don't accept that. So I must destroy him. But before I do that, I must see what my healing... Man, is that the only little... such tiny heals there. So off the bat now I'm gonna dot him up and see if I can kill him. And he even killed me with a bunch of buffs I already had. Definitely helps to dot him and quickly give a little bit of flash heals, or it's called healing breath in this game. There you have it. I was able to kill him, but look at that. It's like they detect they're dying and they start doing more damage. Because in the beginning there I was destroying him. And 1 level higher, just 1 level higher than me, and that much damage is done. But again, if you look at my gear, terrible gear. I got level 60, level 50, 57. I'm definitely due for some upgrades. Yep. Okay, that explains it. As you can tell, I haven't played for a while, and I've been playing this brain dead, just queuing up and getting free XP. And that's what happens if you don't gear up. Okay, let's hearth back. It's called Soul Recall. We're still in the queue for Warfronts at 10 minutes. 10 minutes and no queue has came up. I'm sure during the day you might find more players. I am playing near midnight, or it's midnight. It's past midnight now, so East Coast. Alright, well that's Rift for you guys. It was definitely one of my favorite MMOs when it came out, and it's just sad that it died out and the company defunct, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll do Defiance. I do have a Defiance character up there, which is same developers. But that's on PS3 that I had that. Or maybe I really want to do EverQuest next. I played EverQuest 2, but I never played EverQuest 1. So that will be a task starting from the beginning. And for those that liked the Age of Conan video, I really want to thank you guys for checking that out, giving it likes. I'm now more motivated to continue my character in there. He was level 27 the last I was logged in. But Destiny 2, almost max level. One more light level to be 1330. That's without the season boost. Already finished the raid and everything. I just want to get that Vex Methyl classed. And New World, I'm leveling all the skills on there. I'm level 21 on there, and I stopped leveling just to chop wood, just chop trees. This is a great MMO, by the way. I highly recommend to anyone watching this video. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.